Hey guys, you're welcome back to SNS Kitchen. You're very welcome. If you are new here, a warm welcome to you, okay? On today's episode, I'll be making this delicious and mouth-watering rich bitter leaf soup. This recipe is from the eastern part of Nigeria, so let's delve into the making. To my empty pot, I'll be adding all the protein I'll be making use of in this recipe. So I added my beef. I'm going to be adding cow leg, followed by the cow intestine, and lastly I'll be adding my cow skin. These are the proteins I'll be making use of apart from the stockfish and the dry fish. Okay, all the proteins I made use of are thoroughly washed, they're all cleaned. And next I'm going to be adding the stockfish, is washed already, and I'll be adding the dry fish. I washed the both of them thoroughly as well. Then I'm gonna season by adding my seasoning cube. When I'm done adding the seasoning cube, I'll go ahead and add my salt and onions. Some people do not prepare bitter leaf soup or anything that has to do with ogiri soup with onions, but I love adding onions to mine. You can exclude onions if you don't like putting that, okay? And next I'll be adding my water to cover the meat. I'm gonna cook until the meat softens. You can as well steam that till it produces its own juice before adding water. Moving on to the next stage, I'm going to go ahead and dissolve my palm nut cream using this hot boiling water. I'm going to introduce like 3 or 4 tablespoons of this congealed palm nut cream. Yeah, the weather is very cold, so that's why it's congealed, okay? I'll introduce that into the hot water. I'll mix it up well, and I'm going to leave it here to settle for at least 3 to 4 minutes till the dirt settles beneath. And moving on to the next stage, I'm gonna go ahead and pound my crayfish, habanero pepper, and ogiribu, which is fermented oil seeds. Okay, I am gonna pound it thoroughly till it is well pounded. You can also blend using your food blender. Okay, yeah, so I love making use of my mortar and pestle to pound whenever I'm cooking native soup, except if I don't have the strength, then I'll improvise by blending. And that is done. I'm going to set it aside and move over to the cooking proteins. Over here, the protein has been cooking for at least 25 minutes now. It is still not properly soft, but at this point, I'm going to be removing the dry fish and the stockfish. This is to prevent them from disintegrating inside the pot. I'll be reintroducing them back later. When I'm done removing them, I'm going to cover the pot and let it continue cooking. And this is roughly 45 minutes of cooking. The meats are very soft already. The cow skin, the beef, everything in there, they are done cooking, okay? At this point, I'll be adding our dissolved palm nut cream. While adding that, make sure you do that gently to avoid adding the dirt beneath. When I'm done, I'm going to be adding my pounded crayfish, ogiribu, and habanero. I'll mix well to combine. Then I'm going to reintroduce the stockfish and the dry fish, followed by seasoning cube. I'll be adding salt as well. Then I'm going to add my dissolved cocoyam paste. If you don't have the fresh cocoyam, buy the powdered cocoyam and dissolve with water. This serves as the thickener. If you can't find any of this thickener like fresh cocoyam or the cocoyam powder, please make use of oatmeal to thicken yours. Blend the oatmeal and you thicken your soup. I live in Germany and sometimes we don't find this fresh cocoyams and we improvise, okay? So I cooked the cocoyams and everything for 10 minutes and the soup is ready to accept my bitter leaf. Before adding the bitter leaf, I pre-cooked mine for at least 10 minutes to get rid of any bitter taste left. Yeah, sometimes we wash the bitter leaf and the taste is still there, the bitter taste is still there. So you need to wash it properly, then pre-cook for 10 minutes before cooking your soup with it. And that's it. I am done with the adding. I'm gonna mix well for everything to combine. I'm gonna cover my pot and let it continue cooking for the next 5 to 6 minutes. And this is 5 minutes of cooking. It is done. We are done with the cooking process. It is now ready to serve. Okay, so guys, you can enjoy this with any fufu of your choice. The best fufu that goes well with this is cassava fufu, which is akpu. If you don't have that, enjoy yours with pounded yam, oatmeal fufu, plantain fufu, cabbage fufu, any fufu of your choice. Okay, and that brings me to the end of today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me throughout this video. I truly appreciate it. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye.